shape there that is as accurate as possible. Sometimes it's hard to find the right color. I may need to mix a few colors in here to get what I'm thinking I want this to be, get the value right. It's a little darker in this area, a little darker in here, a little darker up in here. But I don't want that area to get too dark because I've got this dark area right here. And I keep grabbing darker colors. Never have the right color, even with a gazillion greens to choose from. Here we go. Now, close enough. Okay. And then coming down, I'm not even going to do the little bits of light in here because those can be added in on top. What I'm looking for is the base color of that shadow area. What am I looking at? Am I looking at that's too dark? Let's find something that's just a tad bit lighter. That's not bad. And I'm seeing all sorts of beautiful blues and things in here, and I really have to resist putting that in right now. That can go in on top of all this. I can see it down here, but I can't see it up here. Let's see how dry I am. I'm pretty dry there, so I am going to actually take a pastel and go back over that and darken it just a little bit. Sometimes I will actually find that I need to do a test on a separate piece of paper. That's my point there. To find out what happens when I put alcohol on a pastel. Different manufacturers, the pastels handle differently, and sometimes they are darker, sometimes they fade out too light. Now look how much darker that is. That'll give me a better base. But who would know when you put that down that that was going to wind up being that dark? And the other thing that I like about this particular pastel that I just picked is that it's a little bit bluer. And that shadow's got a lot of cool in there. That is a much better base for this area than what I had. That's much better. All right, at this point, let's see, time to get more of this tree shape going down in here. Again, the nice thing about having locked this down in the underpainting is I have a guideline as to where these marks are. And again, my dark, it's not going all the way up in here, it's just down in here. So I darken that up, it's almost like you can already see. The change in value, I might even be able to leave that. Okay. Work with this a little bit. Some of this. Get this shape going in here. There's a little bit of light in here. See, I can draw right on top of that. That green set in the background is just wonderful. Let's see what happens with those blue areas. I'm going to start trying to play with some of these. See how these start to set up. This is our sky holes. How's my value? I think my value is pretty good on that. Over here it's going to want to get a little bit darker. Maybe down here it's going to get a little bit lighter. That's too light again. Sometimes it helps to hold them up against each other and see how they look. Here we go. And you're pretending that you're drawing that reflections of the tree above. Sky is coming through.